On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Inert.
Lacking the ability to move or act, often used to describe an object or substance that is inactive or non-reactive.
Examples:
Inert gases. Inert ingredients. The rock was completely inert and didn't react when we tried to break it open.
Aspiration.
A strong desire to achieve something, the action or process of drawing breath.
Examples:
No aspiration for fame. Aspiration into the lungs. He has an aspiration to become a doctor.
Naysaying.
The act or practice of habitually objecting or criticizing, a tendency to be negative, pessimistic, or unsupportive.
Examples:
Naysaying attitude. Constant naysaying. I ignore the naysaying of others and pursue my dreams anyway.
Circuitous.
Indirect or roundabout in approach or manner, not straightforward.
Examples:
Take a circuitous path. Circuitous argument. The hiker took a circuitous route through the mountains to avoid the dangerous terrain.
Labyrinth.
A complicated network of paths or passages, often with twists and turns, making it difficult to find one's way out.
Examples:
A labyrinth of relationships. Labyrinthine pathways. It was easy to get lost in the labyrinth of narrow alleyways in the old city.
Coherence.
The quality of being logical and consistent.
Examples:
Coherence in a speech. Lack coherence. The story's coherence could have been better when the author included too many unrelated details.
Accretion.
The process of gradual growth or accumulation, particularly of layers or matter building up over time, the result of such a process.
Examples:
Stellar accretion. Island accretion. The rock was formed by the slow accretion of sediments over millions of years.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
Synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Decorate.
To add beauty or distinction to something by the addition of ornament, art, etc.
Examples:
Decorate a wall. Decorate for Christmas. They decorated the room with balloons and streamers for the birthday party.
Hippocampus.
A major component of the brain of humans and other vertebrates that is part of the limbic system and is vital for memory.
Examples:
Involvement of the hippocampus. Neurons in the hippocampus. The hippocampus is crucial for learning and memory storage.
Imaginative.
Having or showing new and creative ideas.
Examples:
Capable of imaginative creation. Imaginative as a child. She is a hard worker, but not very imaginative.
Multiplicity.
A large number or variety of something, the quality or state of being multiple or manifold.
Examples:
Functional multiplicity. Multiplicity of languages. The multiplicity of colors in the sunset was truly breathtaking.
Enormity.
The quality of being extremely evil or wicked, the vastness of size or extent.
Examples:
Grasp the enormity. The enormity of the task. The enormity of the financial fraud was uncovered after years of investigation.
Olympiad.
A period of 4 years, originally the time between the ancient Olympic Games and now commonly used to refer to the modern Olympic Games, which are held every 4 years.
Examples:
The modern Olympiad. Summer Olympiad. She won a gold medal in the Physics Olympiad and was praised by her teachers and peers.
Borough.
A town, city, or district that is an administrative unit, typically smaller than a city.
Examples:
Family borough. Borough boundaries. The Borough Council manages local services such as waste collection and street cleaning.
Unravel.
Undo twisted, knitted, or woven threads by separating it.
Examples:
Unravel a knit. Unravel a plot. Detectives are still attempting to unravel the mystery of his death.
Figurative.
Using figures of speech, especially metaphors, to create a special effect, not literal.
Examples:
In a figurative sense. Figurative painting. When he said he was starving to death, it was a figurative way of saying he was very hungry.
Dialectic.
A method of inquiry and discussion that involves examining and resolving opposing or conflicting ideas or arguments, a discourse or dialogue that seeks to find the truth through logical reasoning and inquiry.
Examples:
Dialectic mathematics. Hegelian dialectic. The transcendental dialectic in Kant's philosophy seeks to uncover the illusory knowledge pure reason claims to attain.
Rethink.
To consider again a plan, idea, etc., especially to change it.
Examples:
Rethink a marketing plan. Rethink the role of the manager. We have to rethink our company's product lineup for further growth.
Flatten.
To make something flat, smooth, or level. To remove or reduce any irregularities or bumps. To crush, squash, or press something down to become level or compressed.
Examples:
Flatten a tire. Flatten my opponent. The hurricane's powerful winds flattened entire neighborhoods, leaving only rubble.
Envelope.
To surround and cover completely, to encase.
Examples:
Envelop the whole world. Envelop her in a bear hug. The fog enveloped the city, making it difficult to see.
Translucent.
Allowing light to pass through, but scattering it so that objects behind cannot be seen clearly, partially transparent.
Examples:
Translucent glass. Translucent skin. The sunlight shone through the translucent curtains, casting a warm glow in the room.
Porous.
Having many small holes and being able to absorb or pass through fluids.
Examples:
Porous materials. Porous membrane. Our unfenced and largely unpoliced border inevitably has been very porous for insurgents.
Facade.
The face or front of a building, especially a large one, superficial or false appearance intended to conceal something unpleasant.
Examples:
The outside facade of a castle. Facade of wealth. A gentle facade concealed his powerfulness.
Drape.
To arrange or hang cloth or clothing loosely over something, typically in a decorative way, to cover or decorate loosely with material.
Examples:
Drape a coat. Drape a curtain. She draped a shawl over her shoulders to keep warm.
Penetrate.
To pass into or through something, often by overcoming resistance.
Examples:
Penetrate a cell. Penetrate quickly into the skin. Western ideology slowly penetrates through the Eastern countries.
Augment.
To increase the size, extent, quantity, etc. of something by adding something to it.
Examples:
Augment the reality. Augment immunity. Economic factors and monetary policy augmented inflation.
Reshape.
To change the form or structure of something.
Examples:
Reshape education policy. Reshape my thoughts. The advent of the Internet completely reshaped the manufacturing industry.
Tectonic.
Relating to the structure of the Earth's crust and the large-scale processes that occur as a result of movements within it.
Examples:
Tectonic valleys. A tectonic earthquake. The tectonic plates shifted, causing an earthquake.
Sculptural.
Relating to or resembling sculpture, equals a three-dimensional work of art, having a three-dimensional quality or appearance.
Examples:
Sculptural masterpiece. Sculptural design. The sculptural details on the building's facade were simply stunning.
Overt.
Open, evident, or clear, especially in a way that is not intended to be secret.
Examples:
Overt hostility. Overt symptoms. His overt lack of enthusiasm was noticeable to everyone in the room.
Didactic.
Intended to teach or instruct, often morally or ethically, tending to give instruction or advice in an overly preachy or pedantic manner.
Examples:
Didactic approach. Didactic book. The teacher's didactic lesson on history was informative and engaging.
Headquarter.
The central office or location from which a business or organization is managed.
Examples:
Administrative headquarter. An emergency headquarter. The company decided to move its headquarters to New York City.
Oceanography.
The scientific study of oceans and other bodies of saltwater, including their physical, chemical, and biological characteristics, as well as their interactions with the atmosphere and land.
Examples:
Oceanography data. Oceanography expedition. The Oceanography Research Center is dedicated to studying the impacts of climate change on the ocean's ecosystem.
Hut.
A small, simple, and often crude shelter or dwelling, typically made of natural materials such as wood or mud.
Examples:
Shepherd's hut. Fishing hut. The little girl lived in a small hut in the woods with her family.
Caretaker.
A person employed to take care of a large building such as a school and who deals with the cleaning, repairs, etc. A person employed to look after a house or land while the owner is away.
Examples:
Welfare caretaker. The role of caretaker. He acted as a caretaker until a new president was elected.
Propel.
To move, drive, or push something forward or in a particular direction, often with a lot of force.
Examples:
Propel growth. Propel the ship. An increase in employment helps propel economic growth.
Coop.
A farm building or enclosure for housing poultry.
Examples:
Fly the coop. Chicken coop. The farmer put a coop over the hens.
Inextricable.
Unable to be separated or escaped from.
Examples:
An inextricable part of life. Form an inextricable bond. The knot was inextricable, and she had to use scissors to cut it.
Typology.
The study or classification of types or patterns, particularly in terms of objects, concepts, or characteristics, a system or method of categorizing or organizing things into specific types or groups based on shared traits or attributes.
Examples:
Typology study. Psychological typology. The linguist studied the typology of languages across different regions.
Morphology.
The study of the form and structure of plants, animals, and other organisms. The study of the alteration of word forms as they change from one part of speech to another.
Examples:
Morphology of a language. Cellular morphology. The morphology of rocks can reveal clues about their geological history.
Courthouse.
A building where courts of law are held, or administrative offices for legal proceedings are located.
Examples:
Courthouse security. Municipal courthouse. The verdict was announced at the courthouse after a long trial.
Edifice.
A large and imposing building.
Examples:
A sacred edifice. Add to the edifice of knowledge. The city is famous for its magnificent edifice.
Renaissance.
A new growth in activity or enthusiasm in anything, particularly art, literature, or music.
Examples:
Artistic Renaissance. Industrial Renaissance. Folk music is now experiencing a renaissance.
Rustic.
Relating to the countryside or rural life, lacking in refinement or sophistication, characterized by a simple and natural charm.
Examples:
Rustic cuisine. Rustic farmhouse. The bed and breakfast had a rustic charm that appealed to visitors.
Plinth.
A heavy base or support on which a statue, column, or other architectural element rests, a platform or pedestal that raises something above its surroundings or provides a solid foundation.
Examples:
Marble plinth. Bronze plinth. The statue was placed on a sturdy plinth in the park's center.